Number 1.
1940 Ford Deluxe Coupe. Price, $30,000. Location, La Grange, Kentucky. A striking blend of pre-war style and modern street rod performance, this 1940 Ford Deluxe Coupe is a fresh, high-quality build with only 300 miles since completion. Presented in bright red over a tan vinyl and cloth interior, it retains classic lines with tasteful custom touches, including widened fiberglass rear fenders, while riding on a professionally crafted Heinz Amon street rods frame. Under the hood sits a built 350 Ci Chevrolet V8, upgraded with a comp cam, roller rockers, and enhanced internals for dependable power. It's backed by a turbo 350 automatic transmission that's been recently rebuilt and paired with a local shifter and gear indicator. Inside, the cabin is thoughtfully outfitted with power bucket seats, odometer gauges, a custom steering wheel mounted on an IDIT tilt column, and vintage air conditioning for added comfort. The craftsmanship continues underneath, with disc brakes, coilover suspension, and a Ford 9-inch rear end with 3.00 gearing for relaxed cruising. Additional features include billet wheels, custom dual exhaust, Ron Francis wiring, and an Optima battery. A turnkey street rod that combines timeless Ford styling with modern mechanicals, ready for both the open road and the show field.
Number 2.
1938 Buick Special. Price, $18,000. Location, San Jose, California. Offered for sale is this mostly original 1938 Buick Special, an elegant pre-war sedan that delivers classic Buick styling with authentic character and solid road manners. This example is a rare survivor from the golden age of American motoring, and it's priced to sell. Finished in black with a contrasting brown interior, the car maintains much of its factory appearance, enhanced by a recently added pet cat sun visor and a fresh set of tires. The body shows well for its age and presents as a true vintage driver with timeless lines and traditional chrome trim. Powered by its original straight-8 engine paired to a manual transmission, the Buick runs and drives well, with all systems reported to be in working condition. With 193,800 miles on the odometer, this car reflects years of use, but its functionality and overall completeness speak to the quality of its construction and maintenance over time. This 1938 Buick Special is a strong candidate for preservation or light restoration and offers a great opportunity to own a genuine piece of American automotive history. Sold as is and located in San Jose, California, it's ready for a new caretaker who appreciates classic pre-war design and dependable mechanicals. Inquiries are welcome. Reach out to schedule a viewing or request additional details.
Number 3.
1946 Cadillac Series 61. Price, $39,500. Location, Miami. A symbol of American prestige in the post-war era, this 1946 Cadillac Series 61 represents the luxury and optimism that define Cadillac's return to civilian production. Combining elegant proportions, robust engineering, and tasteful appointments, this full-size fastback sedan delivers the quiet confidence and commanding presence for which the marque is renowned. Exterior, distinctive post-war design. The 1946 model year marked Cadillac's first step back into production after World War II, and the Series 61 retained much of the pre-war aesthetic, enhanced by minor updates. This example features the signature torpedo-style fastback body, long front fenders, and a prominent egg crate grille, an unmistakable Cadillac Q. The bright work, emblems, and glass appear in excellent condition, complementing a deep, mirror-like finish across all body panels. The fastback silhouette adds a hint of streamlined modernism while staying rooted in classic luxury. Interior, spacious and sophisticated. Inside, the Series 61 offers wide, plush seating and elegant materials, reflecting Cadillac's luxury credentials. A full-width dashboard with ornate gauges and chrome accents presents beautifully, while the steering wheel and switchgear appear authentic and well-preserved. With generous room for both front and rear passengers, the cabin delivers a stately and comfortable ride, fitting of the Cadillac name. Mechanical, smooth flathead V8 power. Powered by Cadillac's 346 cubic inch flathead V8, this Series 61 provides a refined driving experience with smooth torque delivery and quiet operation. It's paired to a Hydra-Matic automatic transmission, if so equipped, making it a relaxed cruiser well suited to both parades and pleasure drives. Cadillac's engineering in this era was noted for durability, and this example appears well maintained to preserve that tradition. Summary: with its streamlined post-war body, luxury appointments, and powerful flathead V8, this 1946 Cadillac Series 61 is a dignified representation of American automotive excellence. Ideal for collectors, Cadillac enthusiasts, or anyone who appreciates mid-century design and comfort, this example is offered at $39,500, a standout opportunity to own a true classic from one of the most storied luxury brands in history.
Number 4.
1946 Oldsmobile Dynamic Cruiser 502 Restomod. Price $30,000. Location: Atlanta. A stunning blend of post-war American design and late 20th century hot rodding, this 1946 Oldsmobile Dynamic Cruiser is a custom-built Restomod with serious presence and performance. Originally built by Tolley Road Customs in 1999 and cherished by the same owner for 25 years, it showcases dramatic custom bodywork finished in deep metallic green, with a chopped roofline, Frenched headlights, tucked bumpers, and custom angled taillights. A V-butt windshield, sport mirrors, and fender skirts sharpen the lead sled profile, while 15-inch Colorado custom billet wheels round out the bold street rod look. Under the hood sits a monster 502 cubic inch V8 crate engine, delivering 440 horsepower and 515 lb-ft of torque through a 700 or 4-speed automatic transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear end. An air-ride suspension with Mustang 2 rack and pinion steering, power disc brakes, ceramic-coated shorty manifolds, and an electric fan-equipped radiator ensure modern drivability with custom flair. The chassis is clean and carefully detailed, built to handle the road as confidently as it looks in a show hall. Inside, the fully customized interior features cream leather upholstery with sculpted bucket seats, a billet steering wheel, and a leather-wrapped center console housing the shifter, cup holders, and power window controls. A custom gauge panel with white-face autometer instruments provides clear readouts, while an overhead console adds lighting and storage. Modern touches include power windows, power seats, power locks, and a CD stereo system integrated into the seamless dash. With its head-turning style, big block grunt, and award-winning custom craftsmanship, this 1946 Oldsmobile Dynamic Cruiser 502 Restomod is a rare opportunity to own a truly distinctive post-war custom.
Number 5.
1948 Dodge Coupe. Price: $12,000. Location: Charlton, Massachusetts. This 1948 Dodge Coupe is a true representation of post-war American automotive design, combining style, reliability, and vintage charm. Finished in a rich burgundy exterior, the car stands out with its sleek, rounded body lines and distinctive mid-century design. The exterior has been well maintained and retains its original flair, making it an excellent choice for both enthusiasts and collectors. Inside, the car features a brown interior that complements the exterior color perfectly, with vintage upholstery that gives a nostalgic feel. The cabin remains in good condition and offers a comfortable, classic driving experience. Powered by an original engine and offering the simplicity and driving enjoyment of its era, the Dodge Coupe offers solid performance. This car is a great candidate for restoration or could be driven as is for those who appreciate its authentic vintage feel. Whether you're a classic car enthusiast looking for a restoration project or someone seeking a reliable, eye-catching vintage vehicle, this 1948 Dodge Coupe provides a solid foundation for both. With an affordable price of $12,000, it's an opportunity to own a piece of American automotive history at an accessible price.
Number 6.
1939 Cadillac Lasal Coupe. Price: $19,995. Location: Taylor, Texas. This 1939 Cadillac Lasal is a true classic, combining elegance and vintage performance. With 73,000 miles on the odometer, this well-preserved coupe is a rarity in the classic car world. It runs and drives smoothly, and the car is in very clean condition, with no signs of rust. Under the hood, you'll find the powerful V8 322 engine, a hallmark of Cadillac's engineering during this era, offering plenty of performance. The exterior features a timeless green finish, which complements the classic design and sleek lines of this pre-war Cadillac. While the interior details are not specified, the car's exterior condition speaks volumes about the quality of the vehicle overall. This is an excellent find for any collector or enthusiast looking to restore or simply enjoy a vintage automobile. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or enjoy a smooth ride in a piece of automotive history, this 1939 Cadillac Lasal is an opportunity not to be missed.
Number 7.
1940 Ford Standard Sedan. Price, $29,500. Location, Fort White, Florida. This 1940 Ford Standard is a dependable, road-ready hot rod with only 1,800 miles since its build. Under the hood is a 350 CI crate engine paired with a turbo 350 transmission and lockup converter, delivering smooth performance backed by quality components like an Edelbrock intake and carb, coated headers, aluminum radiator, and a 10-bolt rear with 3.0 gears. The car rides on a dropped Posey spring and Speedway 4-inch axle with front disc brakes and a Borbison steering box, making it as easy to drive as it is eye-catching. Finished in turquoise with gray-tinted windows, the body features filled firewall holes, new rubber running boards, bitch and stone guards, and a rare factory rear bumper guard. Inside, the cabin has been upgraded with gray carpeting, a new $800 headliner, electric wipers, classic instruments, and 5 interior courtesy lights. The dash, steering column, and garnish moldings are painted body color for a cohesive finish. A glove box mounted phone charging port adds practicality, though the trunk remains unfinished. This isn't a show queen, but it's a proven, reliable hot rod that has completed 3 600-mile trips without issue. Age and health prompt the sale, making this an excellent opportunity to own a well-built classic ready to enjoy.
Number 8.
1950 Chrysler Royal Sedan. Price, $9,000. Location, Austin. This 1950 Chrysler Royal 4-door sedan represents the final year of Chrysler's Royal line and stands as a beautifully preserved example of early post-war American motoring. Showing 46,720 miles, non-verifiable, the car remains highly original and well-maintained, showcasing the understated elegance that defined Chrysler's entry-level models at the time. With a sleek black finish and plenty of chrome, it looks every bit the proud boulevard cruiser of 1950s, Main Street. The exterior wears a deep, glossy black finish over straight body panels and retains all original trim, including the bright stainless midline spears, full rocker moldings, gravel shields, and near-pristine Royal script fender badges. The chrome bumpers and grille gleam with very little wear, and a winged hood ornament crowns the rounded front end. Classic white wall tires wrap steel wheels with polished Chrysler hubcaps for an authentic finishing touch. Inside, the car features what appears to be its original upholstery, with horizontally striped multi-tone broadcloth seats flanked by coral and blue vinyl bolsters. The door panels remain intact with slight wear, and the dash retains its factory gray paint, chrome trim, and clean glass gauges. A white Bakelite steering wheel, ribbed brightwork across the dashboard, and a spotless rubber front mat speak to the level of preservation. In the rear, brown low-pile carpeting and a tan mohair headliner complete the period-correct ambience. Power comes from the original 250.6 CI flathead Spitfire inline-6 paired to Chrysler's fluid-drive semi-automatic 3-speed transmission and 3.90 gears in the rear. The engine bay shows honest aging with visible patina but appears unrestored and correct. Underneath, the structure remains solid with factory undercoating, some light surface rust on the usual components, and an overall sound frame and floors. On the road, it starts easily, idles smoothly, and drives as a stately full-size sedan should. It's not built for speed, but offers a reliable, quiet ride with all systems reportedly functional. The original spare and jack remain in the trunk. This Chrysler Royal is a prime example of mid-century design and engineering, offering preserved charm, excellent presentation, and immediate usability. An ideal choice for vintage touring or local shows, it marks the end of an era in Chrysler history.
Number 9.
1951 Hudson Hornet. Price, $27,500. Location, Texas. Few cars capture the spirit and style of post-war American car culture like the Hudson Hornet, and this particular 1951 example stands as a rolling time capsule with a compelling backstory. Originally modified in 1958 and placed into long-term storage just 2 years later, this Hornet emerged from its slumber in 2011 and was carefully restored in 2018, mechanically refreshed but cosmetically preserved to reflect its late 1950s persona. With its pink and black paint, white interior, and period modifications, it's a striking example of mid-century style, restored with sensitivity to its unique history. The Hornet's exterior wears an eye-catching pink and black two-tone finish, unrestored and preserved in the condition it was found. Hand-painted pinstriping, weathered chrome, and vintage accessories like a front windshield visor, stainless side window visors, and a driver's side spotlight reflect the custom touches of a 1950s owner with an eye for flair. The car's original chrome trim and bumpers show honest patina, while the trunk still houses the original rubber floor mat, spare tire, and jack, testament to the car's originality and preservation. Inside, the white interior is fully original, simply cleaned but otherwise untouched. The upholstery remains in good condition with light wear and no major damage. Art Deco influences are prominent on the dashboard, which features an oversized speedometer and clock flanked by auxiliary gauges and framed in chrome. The Motorola AM radio remains in place, a nostalgic centerpiece that evokes a bygone era of rockabilly and doo-wop cruising. Under the hood lies a 1956 Hudson 308 cubic inch inline-six fitted with a 262 head, a mild cam, and dual carburetor intake, classic go-fast upgrades of the day. Clipper headers flow into a glass-pack bullet-style muffler for that unmistakable 50s exhaust note. Power is routed through a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission, just as it was when new. The brakes have been rebuilt with new lines and hoses, and the car rides on a lowered suspension, achieved with rear-lowering blocks and shorter front springs, exactly the kind of stance that made this Hornet the envy of local drive-ins in the late 1950s. With just 64,898 miles showing, this Hudson Hornet is more than a vintage cruiser, it's a preserved relic of hot rod history. From its era-correct modifications to its well-worn trim and carefully maintained mechanicals, this car is an evocative tribute to the early days of custom car culture. Whether displayed as a survivor or enjoyed on the open road, this Hudson offers a rare opportunity to experience an authentic piece of Americana.
Number 10.
1952 Crosley Super Sedan. Price, $10,900. Location, Kentwood, Michigan. Offered for sale by GR Auto Gallery, this charming 1952 Crosley Super Sedan is a rare and remarkably well-preserved piece of post-war American automotive history. With just 27,900 miles on the odometer, this compact classic presents an exceptional condition and offers a unique ownership experience that few vehicles can match. Under the hood is a 44 cubic inch cast-iron inline-4 engine, mated to a 3-speed manual transmission. True to Crosley's minimalist philosophy, the mechanical setup is simple, reliable, and easy to maintain. The exterior wears a classic shade of green, complemented by bright work that shows beautifully. Of special note is the optional rotating propeller set into the front bullet-style grille, a quirky but iconic Crosley touch. It rides on factory 12-inch wheels with correct hubcaps, preserving its vintage appeal. Inside, the Crosley remains true to its utilitarian roots with a tan, no-frills interior. While Spartan, it has an undeniable charm, emphasizing simplicity and function over flair. This model's condition stands out, with the body, paint, and detailing all described as exceptional by the seller. Crosleys are often overlooked, yet they hold an important place in automotive history, having been favored by notable figures such as President Dwight Eisenhower, architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and businessman Nelson Rockefeller. Cars like this 1952 Crosley Super are becoming increasingly difficult to find in such well-preserved condition. Whether you're a collector, enthusiast, or simply appreciate rare and distinctive classics, this Crosley is a conversation piece and a delightful city cruiser. Third-party inspections are welcome, and GR Auto Gallery notes that all vehicles are sold as is with no warranty expressed or implied.
Number 11.
1928 Marman Indy500. Price $29,500. Location, Jackson, Mississippi. A remarkable tribute to America's early motorsport glory, this 1928 Marman Indy500 racer captures the spirit and innovation of a golden age in racing history. With its distinctive yellow and red livery, narrow body, and exposed mechanicals, this open-wheel machine is more than a vintage novelty, it's a time capsule of 1920s racing heritage. Though technical specifications are limited, the vehicle features a 3-speed manual transmission and an open cockpit layout evocative of the original Marman racers that competed in the Indianapolis 500. Marman, best known for winning the inaugural Indy 500 in 1911 with the legendary Marman Wasp, continued to build high-performance and lightweight racing cars through the decade. This example is a tribute or possible recreation, crafted with attention to period-correct details like wire wheels, external exhaust plumbing, and mechanical linkages. The long, tapered tail, stubby windshield, and single-seat setup all mirror the design cues of true pre-war Grand Prix cars. The body is painted in bold yellow with red accents, creating striking visual contrast that reflects the bravado of early American speed culture. While the odometer reads 0, this vehicle is intended as a display piece, historic replica, or track demonstrator, perfect for vintage racing events, museum display, or concours exhibition. The mechanical condition is unknown but presents well for static showing, with most components appearing tidy and complete. Previously offered at no reserve in a special online-only auction, this Marman stands as a conversation starter and collector showpiece, ideal for anyone passionate about early 20th century motorsport. Whether you're a fan of Indy history, a vintage racing enthusiast, or a collector of unique pre-war machines, this 1928 Marman Indy500 tribute is a rare opportunity to own a piece of America's motorsports legacy.
Number 12.
(1929) Ford Model Reproduction. Price, $18,000. Location, Wanacue, New Jersey. This 1929 Ford Model Roadster is a factory-built Chase Super Deluxe reproduction, also known as the Polar Bear, offering classic 1920s styling paired with modern 1980s reliability. Built on a 1980 Ford Pinto chassis, it features a 2.3L OHV 4-cylinder Ford engine mated to a manual transmission, delivering a fun and easy driving experience. The car is equipped with rack and pinion steering, front disc brakes, and rear drums for confident handling and stopping power. The fiberglass body includes a functional rumble seat, dual side-mounted spares and fender wells, and 6 chrome spoke wheels that complete the vintage look. Finished in crisp white inside and out, this Roadster turns heads wherever it goes. With 140,000 miles driven, it's been enjoyed and maintained, and it still runs great. A great conversation piece and a fun weekend cruiser, this Shay is ready for a new home. All offers considered, seller is motivated to move it.
Number 13.
1937 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Street Rod. Price, $34,000. Location, Staten Island, New York. This custom-built 1937 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Street Rod is a true work of art, combining vintage charm with modern performance upgrades. Finished in a stunning violet-purple mist and moonglow pearl paint scheme, accented with contrasting graphics and stripes by the late Big Daddy George, it's sure to turn heads wherever it goes. Powering this street rod is a 350 small block V8, paired with a 700 R4 automatic transmission, and a 650 Weber carburetor mounted on a Wien manifold, ensuring smooth and reliable performance. The car features a 1969 Firebird front clip and 1980 Malibu rear, with 1969 Camaro hubs for a blend of classic and contemporary handling. The air ride suspension, front disc brakes, and power steering further enhance its driving experience. Inside, the custom gray interior includes bucket seats, power windows, and a console with switches for added convenience. This street rod also comes with air conditioning for comfort on those warm summer cruises. Well-maintained and garage-kept, this street rod runs as beautifully as it looks, offering a combination of classic style and modern features. Offers will be considered, but no trades. This car is available for outright sale only.
Number 14.
1937 Cord 812 Supercharged Phaeton. Price, $86,000. Location, California. This 1937 Cord 812 supercharged Phaeton is a striking example of one of the most innovative and recognizable American pre-war automobiles. Finished in yellow over burgundy leather with a black soft top, this Phaeton benefits from a cosmetic refurbishment prior to 2011 and significant mechanical work by the Allen Taylor Company of Escondido, California, between 2016 and 2018. It is powered by a 288 Cadillac V8 topped with a Schwitzer Cummins centrifugal supercharger and paired with a vacuum-actuated 4-speed pre-selector manual transaxle. The Cord 810 debuted in 1936 and evolved into the 812 for 1937, its final production year before Cord folded. Designed by Gordon Bierig, the car's styling was radically advanced, with a coffin-nose grille, pop-up headlights, and front-wheel drive. This example is distinguished as a supercharged model with polished external exhaust pipes, replaced in 2016, exiting the hood sides. Bodywork was repainted yellow before the current owner's 2011 purchase, with additional work to the firewall and fenders in 2014. Details include Cord-branded fog lights, chrome bumpers with overriders, turn signals, and a black soft top with burgundy piping. It rides on body-colored steel wheels with chrome covers and 6.50 to 16 Goodyear white-wall bias-ply tires. A spare is housed in the trunk. Suspension consists of a trailing arm independent front setup with a transverse leaf spring and a solid rear axle with semi-elliptical leaf springs. Four-wheel hydraulic drum brakes provide stopping power, and a brake fluid flush was completed in 2024. The interior is trimmed in burgundy leather with matching Wilton wool carpeting added in 2017. Front seat padding was also replaced that year. Features include roll-up side windows, a heater, dual locking glove boxes, a dash-mounted mirror, and a machine-turned dash insert housing restored gauges, including a 150 mph speedometer and a 5K RPM tachometer. A Bendix electric hand gear selector is column-mounted, enabling vacuum-actuated gear changes upon clutch engagement. The odometer shows 83K miles, about 300 of which were added by the current owner. The 288 Cadillac V8 uses aluminum heads and horizontal side valves, and produces a factory-rated 170 horsepower with its centrifugal supercharger and Stromberg carburetor. The engine was rebuilt by the Allen Taylor Company in 2016 to 2017, and further service included a water pump rebuild, new thermostat, freeze plugs, gaskets, and a recent oil and coolant flush. Dual 6-volt Optima Red top batteries were installed in the trunk in 2024. Power is delivered to the front wheels via a Detroit Gear 4-speed manual transaxle, which was rebuilt in 2017. A replacement throwout bearing was installed in 2016, and a new control unit and interlock switch were added in 2023. Offered on dealer consignment with service records and a clean Arizona title, this 812 Phaeton presents a rare opportunity to acquire a supercharged example of Cord's groundbreaking final model, an enduring symbol of American Art Deco engineering and design.
Number 15.
1949 Ford Custom Club Coupe. Price $12,000. Location, New York. Here's a chance to own one of the most pivotal designs in post-war American automotive history, the 1949 Ford Custom Club Coupe. Nicknamed the Shoebox Ford for its revolutionary slab-sided styling, this model marked the beginning of the modern American car. This example features a nicely redone interior, a solid drivetrain, and a body in gray primer, ready for your finishing touches. Exterior. Bathed in gray primer with a satin light blue roof, the body remains straight and complete, showing only minor dings and chips consistent with a car awaiting final paint. The signature chrome spear along the beltline is clean, as are the bumpers and grille, which features a red 8-turbine badge. Aqua-painted fender skirts and wide white-wall tires with classic Ford hubcaps enhance the period-correct low and slow look. This coupe is a blank canvas with solid bones and excellent potential. Interior. Inside, the car has been fully redone in a tasteful two-tone scheme. White tuck-and-roll vinyl inserts are framed by smooth light blue bolsters and gold piping on both front and rear bench seats. Matching door panels and blue loop carpet complete the cabin. The steel dash, painted light blue, features a central round gauge cluster, chrome detailing, and a winged dashboard clock. A modern AM/FM/CD player has been added below, along with a magic air heater unit. Drivetrain. Under the hood sits a 239 CI flathead V8 topped by a 2-barrel carburetor and chrome-louvered air cleaner. It's mated to a 3-speed manual transmission and a 3.73 rear axle. Though the electrical system was reported to be converted to 12-volt, the current battery appears to be a 6-volt unit and may need addressing. Hoses and wiring appear fresh and clean. Undercarriage. Beneath, the frame and floor pans are solid and rust-free, showing only light patina and undercoating. Ford's redesigned chassis for 1949 brought coil spring independent front suspension and semi-elliptical leaf springs in the rear, greatly improving ride quality. A modern driveshaft replaced the earlier torque tube, and this car benefits from dual exhaust with cherry bomb mufflers for a throaty note. Drum brakes at all 4 corners bring it to a stop. Summary. This 1949 Ford Club Coupe offers a strong mechanical base and a beautiful finished interior and a body that's ready for final paint. Whether you're after a custom street cruiser or a faithful restoration of a post-war design icon, this shoebox Ford provides the perfect platform. Choose your colors, dial in the final touches, and hit the road in one of the most influential American cars of the 20th century.
Number 16.
1950 Cadillac Series 61 Coupe. Price, $29,500. Location, California. Presented here is a 1950 Cadillac Series 61 two-door coupe, a rolling statement of post-war American luxury and design. This final generation Series 61 coupe shows 43,973 miles, non-actual, and retains its original, numbers matching 331 CI V8 under the hood. Finished in a striking burgundy and gold two-tone combination, it exemplifies Cadillac's blend of functional chrome and flowing Art Deco design that helped solidify its place as the standard of the world. The body remains straight and well-aligned, with the tall front fenders and sweeping pontoon lines leading to a dramatic rear quarter profile featuring integrated fender skirts and restrained fins. Bright work includes the massive front grille, vertical bumper guards, and long trim spears, all showing some age and light pitting but presenting cleanly overall. The paint is smooth and even throughout, offering strong curb appeal with no major flaws reported. Inside, the car features a spacious cabin trimmed in various shades of gray with cloth and vinyl door panels, lightly patinated split bench seats, and a matching rear seat with generous legroom. The dash is finished in tan with chrome-trimmed instruments, a burgundy mid-panel housing the clock and AM radio, and a large plastic steering wheel with age-related cracking. While the horn and radio are currently inoperative, the rest of the accessories function properly. The mohair headliner and loop carpeting remain intact and serviceable, and the trunk includes a wide white wall spare on a red wheel. The original 331 cubic inch V8 produces 160 horsepower and is paired with a 4-speed Hydra-Matic automatic transmission and 3.36 rear gears. The engine bay is exceptionally clean, and the drivetrain is reported to run smoothly with no major leaks, aside from a minor transmission drip. Underneath, the car is well preserved with factory-style black undercoating, minimal rust, and a newer-appearing exhaust tailpipe. Suspension consists of coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with drum brakes at all 4 corners. On the road, this Cadillac drives with the gravitas one would expect from a 211-inch luxury coupe. The big V8 starts easily, the ride is floaty and smooth, and visibility is surprisingly good. Despite its size, the car tracks well and remains stable in operation. This 1950 Cadillac Series 61 Coupe is a graceful survivor from Cadillac's golden age, visually bold, mechanically sound, and preserved in highly original condition. A worthy candidate for continued preservation or light restoration, it's a statement piece ready to cruise or show.
Number 17.
1955 Chevrolet 210 two-door sedan. Price, $19,000. Location, Dallas. This 1955 Chevrolet 210 two-door sedan blends classic Tri-5 styling with some modern mechanical upgrades, making it an approachable and enjoyable vintage cruiser. Featuring a later model 350 CI V8 and TH350 automatic transmission, this 55 is a driver-oriented build that retains the unmistakable look of Chevrolet's mid-level offering from its golden era. With an honest older restoration and a few imperfections, It's a great candidate for weekend enjoyment, local shows, or future cosmetic improvement. The body is finished in red, and while the paint is shiny overall, there are visible signs of age in prior bodywork, including thick application, some streaking, overspray, and bubbling along the repaired rockers. Panel alignment is slightly inconsistent and there are minor dings and scratches throughout. That said, the trim is largely intact and presents well, with bright bumpers, clean chrome, and correct factory-style badging, including the iconic hood ornament and cloisonne trunk emblem. 15-inch rally wheels add a touch of muscle-era flair, while dual exhaust tips give a hint of the power beneath the hood. Inside, the car has been updated with late-model white vinyl bucket seats featuring tuck and roll upholstery and lap belts. A matching white rear bench remains in place, and the cabin is completed with red and white vinyl door panels in a classic 1950s pattern. A black carpet set is installed, showing moderate wear, and a functional but weathered Oldsmobile-sourced center console resides between the front seats. The original-style red dash retains its classic twin-hump design and chrome trim, though it shows patina and a worn steering wheel. A trio of aftermarket gauges and visible under-dash wiring indicate some updates and unfinished electrical work. The white headliner is intact but shows staining. Power comes from a 350 Ci small block V8, fitted with a 4-barrel carburetor and Holley intake. The engine bay is clean and painted to match the body, with no signs of corrosion and tidy presentation. A TH353-speed automatic handles shifting duties, while the rear end carries 3.36 gears. Power front disc brakes have been added for improved stopping performance, and a set of headers feeds into a Dynamax dual exhaust system. The undercarriage shows surface rust throughout, but no major structural issues were noted. Typical of an unrestored chassis, the frame and suspension components have oxidation, while oily residue on the engine and rear end suggest minor seepage. Suspension consists of independent coils up front and leaf springs out back, with power drums in the rear to match the front disc setup. On the road, the 210 runs well and offers a solid driving experience. The upgraded V8 provides responsive performance, and the transmission shifts smoothly. Though lacking power steering, the car remains manageable, and the braking system is strong. All major functions were operational during testing. This 55 Chevy 210 is an affordable and approachable classic with a great sound, strong mechanicals, and unmistakable mid-century styling. It's a fine candidate for local cruises and car meets as is, with plenty of potential for further cosmetic enhancement. If you're looking for a driver-ready Tri-5 with room to personalize, this one's worth a closer look.
Number 18.
1953 Buick Skylark Anniversary Convertible. Price $36,000. Location, Arkansas. An icon of American post-war design, the 1953 Buick Skylark was introduced to commemorate Buick's 50th anniversary and remains one of the most collectible convertibles of the era. With only 1,690 units produced, this limited edition model combined Buick's luxury pedigree with cutting-edge styling and technology. This example, finished in majestic white with a striking red and white interior, shows just 2,253 miles and is exceptionally well equipped. Exterior. The Skylark's signature lines remain some of the most elegant of the 1950s, highlighted here in majestic white over chrome spoke wheels wrapped in correct bias-ply wide whitewall tires. The car's sweeping fenders, low stance, and full chrome trim celebrate Harley Earl's influence and showcase the transition toward modern automotive design. The power-operated white soft top adds both function and flair. Interior. The red and white two-tone leather interior is both bold and sophisticated, with deep cushioned seats, chrome trim accents, and a dash featuring a functional AM radio, dash clock, and day/night mirrors. Power windows and a power top enhance the luxury experience, while the tinted windshield and inside hood release add thoughtful touches of convenience. Drivetrain and features. Under the hood is Buick's Fireball 322 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, producing 188 horsepower. The engine is mated to an automatic transmission and supported by power steering and power drum brakes. Other notable factory options include vacuum-operated windshield wipers, a power antenna, windshield washers, and hood insulation. Overall condition. This Skylark has been preserved and/or restored to a high standard, with attention to period-correct details throughout. Its low mileage suggests minimal road use, and all the hallmark features of the 1953 Skylark are intact and presented in excellent condition. A rare opportunity to own one of the most desirable Buicks ever built, this 1953 Skylark Anniversary convertible delivers a compelling blend of style, power, and prestige from one of America's greatest automotive eras.
Number 19.
1953 Singer SM1500 Roadster. Price $29,000. Location, Philadelphia. A charming example of post-war British craftsmanship, this 1953 Singer SM1500 Roadster offers open-air motoring in a rarely seen, handcrafted package. With its classic roadster proportions, low-slung profile, and vintage appeal, this Singer is a delightfully different entry into the world of collectible European sports cars. Exterior, classic British motoring style. This SM1500 is finished in a soft pearl white, a color that complements its elegantly curved fenders and slender grille. The all-steel bodywork presents with a vintage patina and distinctive design cues that set it apart from the more common MGs and Triumphs of the period. Slim bumpers, classic headlamps, and traditional roadster proportions complete the authentic British aesthetic. Interior, simple, purposeful, and rare. Inside, the cockpit is pure 1950s sports car, functional, analog, and undeniably charming. Bucket-style seats offer period-correct comfort, while the painted dash features an array of center-mounted gauges and classic toggle switches. While minimalist, the interior retains the honesty and simplicity that defined British motoring during the early post-war years. Mechanical, lightweight and engaging. Though detailed specs are not listed, the SM1500 was originally powered by a 1.5L inline-4 paired to a manual transmission, known for its rev-happy nature and engaging drive. Built with a lightweight chassis, these roadsters are nimble and responsive, making them excellent candidates for vintage tours, local shows, or Sunday drives. Summary. Offered at no minimum and no reserve, this 1953 Singer SM1500 Roadster represents a rare opportunity to acquire a seldom-seen British roadster from the golden age of open-top motoring. Whether you're a collector of obscure marques, a fan of British classics, or simply looking for a unique restoration candidate, this Singer is a charming and attainable piece of automotive history.
Number 20.
1954 Plymouth Belvadier Convertible. Price $29,000. Location, New Jersey. An exceptionally rare and award-winning example of early 1950s American open-top motoring, this 1954 Plymouth Belvadier Series P25-3 convertible is a true collector's piece with just 26,517 title-verified original miles. With fewer than 7,000 convertibles produced in 1954 and an extensive show history that includes multiple AACA and Plymouth Owners Club awards, this car stands among the finest surviving examples of its kind. Exterior. Finished in San Pedro blue, the bodywork is aero-straight and immaculately detailed, with a polished belt-line spear accenting the slab-sided design. Unlike many contemporaries, the Plymouth's restrained use of chrome emphasizes its lines rather than overwhelming them, with trim tastefully highlighting the front grille, beltline, and modest rear fins. The tan canvas convertible top and clear plastic rear window present in excellent condition. Additional exterior features include original wire wheel hubcaps, wide white wall tires, and period-correct badging, including Belvedere and Overdrive emblems, all in exceptional condition. Interior. The cabin presents a showroom fresh with blue and white vinyl upholstery that mirrors the exterior's spear motif. A split bench seat up front and a slightly narrower rear bench offer comfortable seating, while decorative vinyl panels line the convertible well. The white plastic steering wheel is accented by a full horn ring and minimal wear. A standout Art Deco-style dashboard is finished in San Pedro blue and brushed metal, housing crisp gauges and a dramatic, oversized AM radio display. Blue carpet and a clean trunk with a rubber mat and full-size spare complete the presentation. Drivetrain. Power comes from the 217.8 cubic inch L-head inline-6, factory rated at 100 horsepower and paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive. The engine bay is show-detailed and highly authentic, including a retro-style battery and correct air cleaner. Power is delivered to the rear wheels via 4.11 gears, with drum brakes at all four corners ensuring period-accurate stopping power. Performance and condition. This Belvadier starts easily, drives smoothly, and offers a surprisingly refined experience for a mid-50s convertible. Visibility, comfort, and period charm are all present in abundance. All systems function properly aside from a stuck lower heater slide and a non-functional AM radio. Summary. This 1954 Plymouth Belvadier convertible checks all the right boxes: low mileage, documented show pedigree, originality, and exceptional condition throughout. As a highly uncommon and beautifully preserved open-top Plymouth, it represents a wonderful opportunity for collectors seeking a turnkey classic with both eye appeal and investment potential.